reaction we want to hear. This guy's been around for a while too. As I said, all of them have. They've proven their worth. What you need to do is just make them welcome on the stage. Put your hands together for Mr. Mick Daley!
Right, I'm here to talk about the Australian economy and what... Great audience, and why we can't match it with the rest of the world. The Australian stock market is fundamentally flawed. Look around the world, we've got the Nikkei, the Hang Seng, the Dow Jones, the FTSE 100. What do we have in Australia? The All Ordinaries. Want to invest in that, wouldn't you? But there's a few things that we, as Australians, can learn, a few terminologies, if we do want to catch up with the rest of the world. For a start, liquid assets. Liquid assets are nothing to do with a slab of cans. Joint discussions do not involve smoke of any kind. Negative gearing is not putting the company car in reverse while travelling at highway speed. And a long-term investment isn't a horse running in the last at Eagle Farm. But if you look in any Australian company, you'll find those people who do anything for you. They're known as kind souls. Those who hang around the lunchroom all day, they'd be the lost souls. Those who've been in the company more than 20 years, they're called old souls. But if you don't fall into any of these groups, you could run the risk of simply becoming known as arsehole, who hasn't fallen into a group yet. But Australian voters have got a lot to answer for. I have this theory that a couple of elections ago, all the Australians I know voted for the GTS, not the GST. That's right, they were voting for the return of the V8 Kingswood, not a new tax system. Politicians got a lot to answer for. Paul Keating used to talk about the J-curve. Most politicians wouldn't know the difference between a J-curve and a G-spot. Most of them wouldn't know the difference between a G-spot and a G-string.
Close.
But if you're looking for a G-spot and you find a string, is to leave the thing alone. But there's a few things that we Aussies are good at. I was standing on this street corner the other day, I thought these two cars were about to collide, and as I looked at them there was smoke coming off the tyres, a screeching, and I just started to step back because I thought they were going to hit me, and everything went into slow motion, really slow. And do you know 3 tow trucks arrived before that accident even happened? Nice to know we're good at something. But really, the fundamental problem with Australia is that no one gives a fuck. Yeah! You're still here, aren't you, mate? But this is a catastrophe waiting to happen. Many of the world's religions and philosophies are based on the premise of give and you'll receive. That's right, if no one gives a fuck, then no one gets a fuck. There's some of you out there, I know this, there's some of you out there who've never given a fuck. And you probably never will. You've even got a name for you, had it for hundreds of years, you're called virgins. It's no wonder they used to sacrifice you. I used to hate being a virgin. The thing I used to hate most was going down the bus stop not knowing what bus to catch, and the driver would say to me, "What's your route number?" And I'd say 0. It's say, no, what route are you looking for? I'd say, first one would be nice, wouldn't it? But as you can imagine, I've been a bit depressed lately. I went to the doctor, he said, why are you depressed? I said, because people keep laughing at me. I said, I get even more depressed when they don't laugh at me. He said, tell me, do you ever hear any voices? I said, yes. He said, well, what do they say? I said, they said, do you ever hear any voices? Yes, what do they say? He said, do you ever get any delusions of grandeur? Like, do you ever think you're Jesus Christ? I said, no. But it made me wonder if 2,000 years ago Jesus was really Jesus or just some depressed bloke who thought he was Jesus. There's a Muslim in the audience. But being depressed has its advantages. Because now only shop at stores with a sign that says, full refund given, unless completely happy. I haven't paid for anything for 3 months. Doctor said I should go on a spiritual journey, I should go and find my authentic self, see if I could find God. So organised a trip, 4 of us went. There was me, Jim Beam, Johnny Walker, Glenn Pettis. And yeah, I did find God. I remember I was on my hands and knees in the appropriate praying position. Not sure if I was facing the right way or not, but I remember saying, oh God, never again. It was one of those nights where you go in search of your authentic self and find out you're just a cheap fake like everyone else. I've actually put a bet on the market now for nights like that. Just hit the Australian market, you lie face down on it for 12 hours and don't move. It's called the Sealy Paralytic. Yeah. I have this theory that teenagers have evolved from fruit bats. Look at your teenager, they're all wrapped up in themselves. They've got an upside down view of the world. They sleep all day, they go out all night, and when they do get home, they don't care where they drop their shit. I think all the frustrated housewives should be made to hang out with the born-again Christians because they both share the same belief. They're both hanging around waiting for the second coming. But they know it ain't going to happen, not in this lifetime anyway. I don't understand people who take their children to the casino and leave them locked in the car outside. Do what I do, take a crippled granny and leave her locked in the car. At least you get a park in the wheelie spot, nice and handy. I'm a lazy bloke and haven't been feeling myself lately, so I've been getting a woman in twice a week to do it for me. It's a little bit expensive, but you know, there you go. This guy said to me the other day that skydiving was better than sex. I said, mate, I'm no expert, but I have seen both the videos and I think you're wrong. I saw this sticker the other day and it said, girls can do anything. Well, I've seen that video too and it's absolutely true. I just got to leave you with one more. I saw this sticker on a ute the other day and it said, I fish and I boat. And I thought that's a bit of a puzzle. Then I realised it's some sort of Saturday morning reminder system. Bloke gets up, goes out, looks at the ute, looks at the missus and says, have I got a boat today? And if she says no, he says, oh good, I must be going fishing now. You're a fantastic audience.